Good morning. This is Sandra from SandraJames.tv, and welcome to Commanding Your Morning, the healing series. So today we're commanding our morning, and we're speaking to sibling rivalry. Many families come under attack and they suffer from breaches that keep the family fighting and just avoiding each other because it's easier. You know, there's jealousy sometimes, there's bitterness, underlying issues, abuse, molestation, and sometimes this stuff just runs deep. I mean, deep stuff. So when these issues run deep in a family, they're easily triggered by certain people in that family. So it's hard to have those hard conversations without overreacting and without people getting their feelings hurt. We think we can talk to a family a little bit harsher than we talk with our friends or our associates. Nope, nope, nope. They deserve the same respect that you give to anyone else. With siblings, you have to practice not crossing boundaries, just like you would in a marriage, just like you would outside of your home. It's natural to want to say things to hit them in the heart or hit them in the gut, right? And shut them down, because you know you can shut them down if you really want to. But we choose not to, right? So when you're having a problem with your siblings, it's a perfect opportunity to practice self-control and real love, which is what it's all about. Family knows how to get you where it hurts. They know what to say and they know what to do. And so our scripture is coming from Proverbs 18:19. And this is the ESV. A brother offended is more unyielding than a strong city, and quarreling is like the bars of a castle. At one point, I was so unyielding. I would stay upset over an issue for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it didn't matter. What a miserable existence. Listen, the person that you are offending probably doesn't even know that they've offended you, or either they forgot about what happened to make you offended. So you might say, well, it's not really a miserable existence because I don't have to put up with my family and their craziness, right? But you know what? You have to put up with yourself. And holding on to unforgiveness only eats away at you, creating a miserable person inside. Okay, so when there's jealousy and underlying issues, it's best to get those issues out in the open so that we can deal with them in love. We have to be kind, we have to be tenderhearted to our loved ones. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes every day you make a choice to love your family every day. I know there's probably some treachery that's gone on in the past. Probably some competition, some jealousy, some mistrust, some pride, and maybe even some abuse. I know some of this stuff just runs so deep that it's easier to leave it covered up, right? Because some people, you know, they calculate, their words are calculated when they're spoken. But God can bring peace and He can bring calm to that situation. So I pray for God's supernatural intervention in your family today. I command that deep hurt to come out now. I speak healing to the emotions and the heart of all the parties involved. And I decree and declare peace that surpasses all understanding. A fresh wave of peace begin to flow over you now. And you should begin to feel your body relax in the presence of the Lord, the healing power of Jesus Christ. So the step of faith today, what I need for you to do, spend a few minutes and pray for yourself and your family. Just a few minutes. And the reason for this is to prepare you so that you don't go off and stir up, or either stir up a hornet's nest that you didn't mean to stir up. And you're praying for the other person as well. You pray beforehand, and this helps you to prepare, helps God prepare that person's heart before you ever have that hard conversation, because it may be hard and it may be tough, but you have to do it. Call that family member and arrange for a meal together, a lunch, a dinner, whatever you want to do. If you live in the same house, then you need to take that dinner or that lunch outside of your normal environment to have that hard conversation. Now, you'll have to get rid of your pride, and you may even end up apologizing, although you did nothing wrong. Every day you get to choose whether you walk in love and forgiveness. You don't have to feel like doing it to do it. You just have to make up your mind to do it. And before you know it, it'll be so natural to you that even those feelings that come up, they won't bother you as much. And then eventually they'll go away. I believe God is going to do a brand new thing in your family today. Follow these simple, clear instructions. Command your morning, be healed in Jesus' name.